Welcome back to Building Character, where we figure out how to play as your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons & Dragons. Join the Patreon to support the channel, follow me on Twitch to watch me stream, and like and subscribe to be king faster next time you play. Maybe. Today we're building Simba, the Lion King, from that movie about the lion that becomes king. Scar is obviously the hero of the movie, but we already built him, so now let's do the villain.
Hear the roar.
Let's start off with our goals for this build. First, we need lion stuff: running, scratching, biting, and roaring. Next, we'll go into some more magical abilities from a more magical source material. Finally, we'll become an asset to any party, maybe even good enough to replace 2 other party members in 2 different campaigns we're not even a part of. For stats, we'll be using the standard point array from the player's handbook. Roll for stats if you want, just keep your multi-classing minimums in mind. Charisma will be number 1. You've got to win the election if you want to be king, right? Wait, how do you ascend in a monarchy? So I just can't wait to be king and be prepared are basically the same song. Strength next, you've got to wrestle with your uncle and he's a lion, so you need to be as strong as a lion. Constitution after that, not only can Simba scrap, he also eats a lot of bugs without getting sick. Follow that up with dexterity. Simba doesn't wear pants, let alone armor. Cats hate wearing clothes. Intelligence is a bit low. Simba had an elite education early in life, but that was followed with a few years of a Hakuna Matata. We'll dump wisdom though. Scar is pretty good at bamboozling Simba, and since they're both lions, that means low insight and animal handling. If you want to make a lion in D&D, Leonin is a pretty perfect race for that. Boost your strength by 2 and your charisma by 1. You get 60 feet of dark vision, claws that deal 1d4 plus your strength modifier and slashing damage, and a daunting roar, forcing a wisdom saving throw on creatures within 10 feet of you, frightening them for 1 round if they fail. You can even use it 1 whole time before taking a short rest. It's pretty bad, especially because this is basically the only difference between Leonin and Tabaxi. Leonin can roar once, and Tabaxi can double their movement speed as many times as they want. It's not even comparable. Like Tabaxi, you also get an extra skill from a short list, like survival to cook the grubs good. For your background, noble seems like a great fit for a lion prince, giving you proficiency with history and persuasion. Maybe swap religion for history if you want. It depends what you want to call the circle of life. Both historical and religious doctrine are manipulated by those in power to paint themselves in a more favorable light, so it works for you either way. We'll kick things off as a barbarian for 2 skills from the barbarian list, like athletics and intimidation, giving you some beefy lion muscles and a much scarier roar. Barbarians get unarmored defense, making your AC 10 plus your dexterity and constitution modifier. When you're not wearing armor, it's just some thicker fur. Not that much thicker, since we have to invest in charisma for something later. More useful is rage, giving you resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, extra damage to your strength-based attacks, and advantage on strength checks and saves for a minute at a time. That should help you tussle with your uncle, although it won't protect you from the psychic damage. Second level barbarians can make reckless attacks, giving you advantage on your attack rolls if you don't mind giving creatures advantage on attacks against you. Don't worry about it. Hakuna Matata. That's your motto. You also get danger sense, giving you advantage on dexterity saving throws against spells and traps you can see, helping you land on your feet. Cat style. Third level barbarians can choose a primal path, and beast barbarians are better cats than Leonin would already make you. While raging, you get a natural weapon, claws, teeth, or tail. The tail doesn't really work for Simba, but claws deal 1d6 slashing damage, and once per turn, you can make 2 attacks with an action instead of 1. The bite deals a d8 of piercing damage and heals you an amount equal to your proficiency bonus once per turn if you're below half your HP. The circle of life is all about eating, after all. It makes sense that it would give you some life. You also get a skill from the barbarian list, like perception, making your sniffer a little stronger. 4th level barbarians get an ability score improvement. Bump your strength to make your claws a little stronger in addition to your sniffer. Now we're lion-y enough. Let's get some more fantastical abilities by making this barbarian a Barbrarian, though everyone will probably just assume it's barbarian and not say it right. Jumping over to bard gives you another skill, like performance, to hit all the notes in all your songs. You get bardic inspiration, a pool of d6s equal to your charisma modifier you can give to allies to add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw per long rest. Now even Timon and Pumbaa can be helpful. We really need spells and cantrips. Thunderclap will give you a more useful roar, forcing a constitution saving throw on creatures within 5 feet of you, dealing 2d6 thunder damage to those that fail. Dancing lights makes some floating lights that you can move around for a little low-grade fire effect. Simba has nothing to do with fire in The Lion King, Kingdom Hearts 1, or Kingdom Hearts 2, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, they decided, he's Ifrit now. For first level spells, Thunderwave forces a constitution saving throw on creatures in a 15-foot cube in front of you, dealing 2d8 thunder damage to those that fail and pushing them back 10 feet, half damage and no pushing if they succeed. Now that's a roar that could challenge even the mighty Shrek. Healing Word heals a creature 1d4 plus your charisma modifier as a bonus action, though we need to heal the whole party for his Kingdom Hearts 2 ability. This is a good start. Earth Tremor forces the dexterity saving throw on creatures within 10 feet of you. Failing that, they take a d6 of bludgeoning damage and fall prone. If they succeed, they don't take damage, but the area is still difficult terrain. rain. This will get you that Earth Shatter move that Simba does in Kingdom Hearts 2. Long Strider lets you do that Lion Dash, increasing a creature's movement speed by 10 feet, helping you clear the Pride Lands in record time. Second level bards get a Song of Rest, letting allies heal an additional D6 on short rests. Normally I have to stretch to explain this, but Simba literally sings a song about taking time off. Jack of all trades lets you add half your proficiency bonus to skill checks you're not proficient with, including initiative rolls, help you get some instinctive pounce. There's no other class that gets that. For this level spell, Heroism makes a creature immune to frightening and gives them temporary HP equal to your charisma modifier every turn, helping you rally against the frightening foes, like Scar. Third level bards can choose a bardic college, and Timon and Pumbaa are tenured at the College of Valor. That gives you combat inspiration, so your allies can add the inspiration to damage rolls or to their AC to prevent damage. You have to learn this from your Oasis dads because otherwise they'll die. You also get expertise in 2 skills, doubling your proficiency bonus. I think I'd take performance to hit the high notes, and athletics for better wrestling. You have expertise with advantage while raging. That's big lion strength. Finally, you can get a second level spell like Shatter, forcing a constitution saving throw on creatures within a 10-foot radius sphere, dealing 3d8 thunder damage to those that fail, half damage to those that succeed. It's an even more intense roar that really hurts robots. Not common in the Pride Lands, but Sora might summon you on the Death Star. Fourth level bards get another ability score improvement, bump your charisma so your bark is as bad as your bite. For this level spell, Animal Messenger lets you send a tiny animal with a tiny message. Flying animals can go further, so Zazu is going to be better than Timon. Fifth level bards get a Font of Inspiration, letting you recover your inspiration die on short rests instead of long rests to start the day with a song. Then have another one after a cat nap. Your inspiration die also bumps up to a D8 here, and you can learn third level spells like Mass Healing Word, healing up to 6 creatures, 1d4 plus your charisma modifier as a bonus action, letting you heal Sora, Donald, Goofy, Roxas, Lonzad, and Fugix, which is more how Simba's healing works anyway. 6th level Valor bards get an extra attack, letting you make 2 attacks instead of 1 with your action, or 3 attacks with your claws if you're raging, and if you chose claws instead of the teeth. For this level spell, Speak with the Dead lets you ask a dead body 5 questions. They can answer however they want, but if you choose to talk to your dad, hopefully he's feeling cooperative. Technically you need a body for this, so we should probably get something else later. 7th level bards can learn 4th level spells. Freedom of movement stops you from being slowed down or restrained for an hour. You can even break out of non-magical shackles with 5 feet of movement. It's a great way to stop the Lion King 2 from becoming Madagascar 1. 8th level bards get another ability score improvement. Let's cap off that charisma. You're mostly a spell and skill monkey. Skill lion. Partially raised by a skill monkey. We could also grab another 4th level spell, but I'm gonna go back to the 3rd level for the perfect Hakuna Matata spell, Catnap. This puts 3 willing creatures to sleep for 10 minutes and they get the benefits of a short rest. So you and your 2 more lax dads can take a break. It's great on the bard list since it will also reset your inspiration die with Font of Inspiration. 9th level bards can learn 5th level spells. Mass Cure Wounds heals up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius, 3d8 plus your charisma modifier. It's just a bigger AoE of healing for your pals, OWEs. That's owies. 10th level bards get a lot. First, expertise into more skills. Let's go for Intimidation to earn your place as a monarch with a big meaty roar, and Survival to take a break eating bugs. Your bardic inspiration die also bumps up to a d10, and you get 2 magical secrets, letting you pick 2 spells from any list. Contact Other Plane forces a DC 15 intelligence saving throw on you. Failing it, you take 6d6 psychic damage, and you can't talk till you take a long rest. But if you succeed, you can ask a creature on another plane up to 5 questions, no body required, other than your body. It's a bit risky since you don't have proficiency with the saving throw, but it's not like Simba talks to his dad all that often. A Chardalon Stride will turn you into that Kingdom Hearts 3 Simba. You get 20 feet of extra movement speed, don't provoke opportunity attacks, and leave a trail of fire behind you, dealing 1d6 fire damage to creatures you pass. That's Simba, such a hot stepper. 11th level bards can learn 6th level spells like Find the Path, which will find you the most direct path to a thing, not necessarily the safest. So there may be a giant T-Rex mammoth with a lightning monkey in the way, no guarantees. 12th level bards get another ability score improvement. Now you can cap off your strength to rip things apart if you don't have any spell slots left for roaring. 13th level bards can learn another 5th level spell if that's what you want. You could also get a 7th level spell, but there aren't any on the bard list that I want, so I'm gonna go for skill empowerment, giving a creature expertise in a skill they're already proficient with. Use this to patch up one of your many skills or to make Nala look cooler. Maybe you make her look at you cooler, you know? That the look, we know what I'm talking about. 14th level Valor bards get battle magic, letting you cast a spell as an action and make an attack as a bonus action, so bark and bite are no longer mutually exclusive. Actually they are, since you can only bite while raging and can't cast a spell. You also get 2 more magical secrets. Divine Word forces a charisma saving throw on creatures within 30 feet of you. Failing that, different effects happen to them depending on how many hit points they have left. If they have 50 or less, they're deafened for a minute. At 40 HP, they're also blinded and it lasts 10 minutes. At 30 HP, they're also stunned and it lasts for an hour. And at 20 HP or less, they just die. Simba's Proud Roar is so good at clearing out heartless mobs in Kingdom Hearts 1, he hard carries the enemy rush at the end of the world. Investiture of Flame gives you immunity immunity to fire damage and resistance to cold damage. Creatures within 5 feet of you take a d10 of fire damage, and you can throw fire in a 15-foot cone, forcing a dexterity saving throw on creatures inside, dealing 4d8 fire damage to those that fail, half as much to those that succeed. They just made him the fire guy in Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know why. It seems really weird, but hey, the Kingdom Hearts abilities were specified from the request on this build, so I'm happy to put them on here. I never know what to do with Disney characters if I should put them on, so I'm happy to put them here. 15th level bards learn 8th level spells. Power word stun is a big roar, instantly stunning a creature with 150 HP or less. They don't recover until they can make a Constitution saving throw against your spell DC. No concentration here, so you could do a big roar, then rage, and crunch or slash someone up with advantage. Our capstone is the 16th level of bard. For one last ability score improvement or feat, we're gonna go for skill expert to raise your Constitution by 1. Grab another skill and expertise in another skill. I'll go with animal handling. I don't think that's how Simba relates to his subjects. Probably persuasion because they can talk and stuff, but just in case you disagree, here it is. Mostly wanted the extra Constitution for more HP, AC, and concentration. Now that we've hit level 20, let's figure out how viable this build is. First, you're a great leader with big charisma for inspiration die and expertise in persuasion and intimidation to be the hero or the villain. You can also heal as a bonus action to multiple creatures at the same time. Finally, you're great for crowd control. Shatter, Divine Word, and a Chardalon Stride are all fantastic spells for dealing with big areas of little monsters. For weaknesses, you can't cast while raging, so those first 4 levels don't do much for you. Also leaves you with low AC at 13 if you're unarmored and playing the character. You could wear medium armor, but that's not a Simba move. Finally, low wisdom and no wisdom saving throw is brutal. A monster with a charm effect could derail your entire life. But what are the odds of that happening? Become the king you were born to be and supply the space anime children with healing and AoE damage. Just watch out for someone who would exploit your childhood trauma. That could be a bit scarring. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe for more. We make 2 videos every week. Join the Patreon to support the channel. Follow me on Twitch to watch me stream, and sub to Tulok and Mango for more Tulok fun.